Test, can you hear me now?
Papa, can you hear me?
Basha, can you hear me?
Don't waste your time.
Did you ever run and play?
Fucky sucky.
Anything.
Fucky sucky. Fucky sucky.
Papa, can you hear me?
Fucky sucky.
Papa, can you hear me?
Fucky sucky. Fucky
Papa,
sucky.
can you hear me?
Fucky sucky. Fucky sucky.
Papa, can you hear me?
Okay, then. The disclaimer still stands, though. So there's a disclaimer at the beginning of our podcast, so don't get offended.
We just thought we'd
Fucky
try something
sucky.
different. Oh my god.
That was, what was that, like 5-10 episodes ago? I think it was like 17. No. 18, 19?
It was a while ago, but I forgot the part where it's like, bah, bah, bah.
Well, welcome, guys. That's
our
your...
special Father's Day intro.
Oh, that is around the corner here.
It's not. It was yesterday.
That
Why
is
do we
yesterday.
do this? Why do we always
Every single
pretend
time.
like
We have to address it.
we're live? This is not live. This is 4 days prior to when this is released.
Happy Father's Day to all the people who have a sex trophy out there.
Thank you. Sometimes we have
that I know
two,
of.
and sometimes two is the same one.
And happy Father's Day to all the moms out there who have to be a mom and a dad to their little ones.
Some pretty hot fathers.
Pretty hot dads. They talk about dad bods, right?
Why? Like I don't. There's so many girls out there. Like if you're on dating sites, I love dad bods. Why?
They say that to weed out the people who have dad bods.
But the person that they're with, that they usually end up with, is far from having a dad bod. They're usually a doucher.
Looks like
They got the douche body.
Huh.
Well,
why are you looking at me?
They do that on purpose because then they get all the guys with dad bods so they can be like, whoo, get rid of those fuckers.
They got to use it while they can.
I definitely got a dad bod, but I'm not a dad.
Oh,
What's that called?
Keep your hopes up.
a bod?
Oh,
I like your bod.
Human
Remember
being.
that?
I do remember that.
The bod body spray?
The bod body spray. Oh,
Yeah.
like that. It would look like
I
a
love your bod.
fucking can of Windex.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what the men's locker room always smelled like, was bod spray. Do they still make that, correct?
I want to say yes. I think I've seen it in like the Christmas time, the package gift basket thingy, whatever.
Jeez, you guys must have went to a nice school. Our boys' changing room smelled like
Axe.
like disappointment, semen, and tears.
Oh,
That's my bedroom. You've been
It's
there. Justin.
oh yeah, not because I wanted to. It was just my turn.
Someone's got to feed that tiger once a week.
Yeah. Speaking, well, I've kind of been struggling a little bit. I lost a
Here we go.
I need your guys' help, your support. So I just lost one of my favorite blankies. It's crazy because like I've washed this blankie several times and then it just kind of fell apart in the washing machine. It just came out like a net and all this little fluff. And it sucks because I stole that thing like fair and square back in Edelweiss in Europe. Me and my friend Krakowski, I was just talking to you about him. We went to Edelweiss and we went snowboarding. I pretty much fell down a mountain 3 times because I'm not proficient enough in snowboarding. But we stayed at this hotel. What was it called? Like the Edelweiss Lodge and Resort.
Was it the Edelweiss Inn?
I believe so. It's something like that. But yeah, if any of our listeners are listening and you end up over in Europe at Edelweiss going skiing or snowboarding, please go to that hotel and steal me a blanket. Steal 2 blankets because I'm pretty sure my friend Krakowski might have, skeet. I think he might have lost his blankie as well. It was a comfy, God damn it. It was a comfy blanket.
It's because we had a different intro and he couldn't fuck that up.
Yeah, I know it.
Sorry, it's attached to my phone.
Did you guys have a specific blankie, your favorite blankie, when you were a kid, or do you still have it?
I
to
still
this day?
do, yeah. Yeah,
What
it
is-
was like
what's
like a cheetah, a big cheetah on like a brown. It's almost like a wool blanket.
Wool.
Made of wool. But it wasn't very big. It was only like 6 foot long by like 4 foot wide. Like in retrospect, to some people that's not very big. Me, it covers my whole fucking body.
Nice.
As long as I'm laying on my back. If I'm laying on my side, it doesn't cover.
Huh.
What was the name of your blankie?
Take this, go to bed, you little shit.
What? That was the name of your blankie?
That's what it was. That's what it was called when it was thrown at me.
Oh, okay. What about you, Jess?
The name of my blankie was that.
That?
Yeah. Can you hand me that? Or give me that? Or
You guys were not original with your blankie names.
do you know anybody named that?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm gender neutral, so yeah.
My blankie growing up was called my butchie blankie.
Butchie blankie.
Butchie. That was the word I came up with for something that was soft.
Butchie?
And I was like, oh, it's so butchy. That's my butchie blankie.
You were badly misled.
And now, that's what he goes. He yells when he's out looking for the fellas. Hey, Butchie.
No. My nephew just had his birthday.
Jesus.
This episode's just falling
That
apart.
didn't work.
My nephew, we just had his birthday party this last weekend, and he wanted a weighted blanket, which I
These
never.
things are fucking great.
Yeah, but I feel like they would suffocate a kid.
Well,
Suffocate.
Yeah, that thing was heavy as shit. Like I was laying on the floor, and he stood above me, and he threw it up in the air so it would come crashing down on me. I think I broke a rib. But he took a picture at night when he had it, and he's just like, "This thing really does hug you," and I mean, it forms your whole body. It's crazy.
For people who have like sleep disorders, where you know how like what's the legend of where the lady is asleep or you're sitting on your chest like some little troll witchy lady or whatever.
like-
Oh, it's a Cleveland steamer.
Yeah. No.
No, it's like
So it's sitting.
What's it called? Like night terrors.
Yeah,
or
night terrors
something
and
like that.
yeah, that's something that I was supposed to cover a while back, but we'll get to it eventually. I think I brought up like maybe 4 or 5 topics that I'll eventually get to. I like to put things on the back end, on the backlog, doing things differently these days.
I like to
which
put stuff on in the back end as well.
I want to encourage you guys to, you know, what I'm doing is I'm trying to contact all of my like stable relationships and burn all my bridges. I'm going to try something different, you know, because like you have all the support from people and it doesn't challenge you enough to see how self-reliable you are. So I think that should be a new route. We should all do that. Let's call your mom up right now.
Call my mom up
Yeah.
right now?
And let's tell her off.
Tell off my
Yeah.
mom
So
right
she'll
now.
never talk to you. Let's start
No,
with your mom.
I need her because she babysits.
Oh. Is she currently babysitting?
No, but she's gonna be.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm getting surgery. Speaking of burns, I'm getting surgery probably right now. With you listening to this, I'm under the knife right now,
No.
getting a piece of my ass cut off and being put on my feet.
Is that where they're getting it?
That's
from?
right.
Is your
I'm
ass?
literally gonna be an ass kicker.
Are you going to be... Wait,
Did you? Okay, was that just for the sake of a joke? Or is
Well,
that-
yeah, they're gonna cut it off like the side of my
on his
thigh.
thigh? On his thigh? On the small of his back?
So we were making
I can't. I got a tattoo there.
last episode. We were making fun of Lonnie because of his fishing incident where he sunburned his feet and blisters, and fuckers getting.
Like
Yeah, did you
legit.
have 2 layers of skin scraped off the top of
Oh,
your
dude,
foot?
yeah, I got 4th-degree burns on my feet. Like it's bad.
You
bad.
literally, it was 2 weeks ago after we recorded, you decided to go to the emergency room.
Yeah, I had to. My doctor said if your feet get any more swelled up, you need to go to the ER. So I went in, and it was funny because I went in and there was cops at every single entrance, and they were like, "Why are you coming in? Like, do you know somebody here, or do you have an emergency?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, I have an
Like, I
emergency."
am the emergency.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, well, what's going on?" And I showed him my feet, and he goes, "Oh, gross." And I'm like, "Kinda." And he's like, "Okay, go." So apparently some shit went down. I don't know what. I didn't care to ask. I just wanted drugs. So they got me in, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're pretty fucked up. Like that. We're not calling it sunburn anymore. This is officially trauma." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So
Am I going to live?
I'm in the room after the nurse came in and fucked up twice trying to give me an IV, They finally got it straight. And I'm not saying she was a bad nurse. It was just a bad situation. I was super dehydrated. And
You were a bad patient.
yeah, I was just a super bad patient because you can't really give me an IV on my right arm because of all the tattoos. And so she was trying to give it to me in my left arm, and I'm dehydrated. It's hard to hit a vein. And she finally got it in. And this couple... yeah, right? She's like, we need to get this couple of layers off your feet to really look at it and see what we're dealing with. Like, we'll get you loaded up with some fentanyl to get in there. You have a ride home, right? And I'm like, no, I don't. Like, what do you mean you don't have a ride home? I'm like, it's pretty...
I mean, they do ain't no way home.
Pretty simple sentence. I drove myself here. I'm driving myself home. And they're like, oh, well, you have to get somebody to drive you home or you're going to have to be admitted. Like, I'm not fucking admitting myself for sunburns. They're like, well, it's one of the two options. You admit or you get somebody to drive you home. And I'm like, well, secret option number 3, just scrape that shit off and let's go. They're like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, fucking let's do it. That was a very dumb decision. Huh. They went in there and they started with a towel. They just put the stuff on a towel and went to scrub off the layer of skin. And that wasn't good enough.
Got a Brilla pad.
They didn't get a Brilla pad. They got this like dull knife, like a flat knife. Looked like an oversized, like,
Gotcha.
well, not oversized, but like undersized paint scraper. And they fucking just scraped at the top 2 layers. And they're like, oh, yeah, that's like 3rd-degree burns.
Playing with it. Hello, Clarice.
They're like rubbing it and looking at it. And they're like, yeah, you need to go see a burn specialist. I'm like, no, right now I need fucking drugs. Like, that hurt. And I'm not happy with you.
Ouch. Ouch.
So they sent me to the burn specialist. The closest one to us is we're in Omaha, Nebraska, is Lincoln, Nebraska, which is about
an hour-ish.
Yeah, 50, 60 miles, depending on which way you go. I go to him. He's like, okay, so you're at the end of week 1, and you're all screwed up right now. At the end of week 1, you should start being able to get color back in your feet, which he's poking the wounds. And he's like, so I should push down on it, and it should go from pink to white and then go back to pink. And I'm like, okay. And he's poking on the open wound, and just blood's squishing out. And he's like, as you see, it's not going from pink to white. It's just staying pink. I'm like, well, what's that mean? He's like, it means you have an open wound. I'm like, well, no fucking shit. Like, I don't need to go to 8 years of med school to know that when you poke an open wound, it's going to bleed. He's like, well, we'll come back at the end of 2 weeks and look at it again. If it's not healing right, well, we'll discuss further options. So he sends me home with a cleaning regimen and pain meds. In the middle of this, I'm moving. Like, we relocated.
Tracy's moving.
Tracy moved. I watched TV. The boys helped. It went great. We got moved. We started getting stuff done. And in the middle of this, it's no shit today. Honest, real temperature was a fucking 106 degrees today. Yeah. Hot as balls.
My car said 103 when I pulled up.
So hot.
Thank you.
So we're moved in. I go back to see him at the end of 2 weeks. He goes, yeah, you need surgery. Your wound's not healing over. Your wound's healing up, like scarring up, not over. So it's like now your foot is like a bowl.
It's like a volcano.
Yeah, it's like a peak now around the edge. So he's like, we have to do skin grafts. We're gonna take it off. And he pulled up my one leg. He's like, well, we can't do it there because you got tattoos. He goes to my other leg. He's, well, we can't do it there because you had tattoos. And he's like,
down your pants,
fondling my legs, going, well, where can we do this? And I'm like, he's like, call me Roy. That's my name. And I'm like, okay,
decide on the taint.
We found a spot on my leg where he could take a big piece. And so, yeah. But in the process of doing that, he came in and he went to get the skin off my foot again. And I'm used to it by this point because I have to scrape all the skin off my wounds twice a day. Once in the morning when I wrap my feet, I can unwrap my feet in the afternoon and then clean them, scrape off the skin, wrap them again.
I'm noticing there's like a little redness. That is all blood, or is there like a red wrap around it?
I have the red wrap, but if you see on the top of the wrap there, that's bleed through. That's
right.
Went through the bandage, the wrap, and the top bleed.
It looks almost crucified.
His foot is literally like 2 inches from my knee.
So he went in, and he wasn't happy that I didn't feel pain when he rubbed all the skin and shit off. He got this, and I don't know if you guys remember in art class, we had those we got those big rubber blocks, and we had to scrape scrape them off and make a picture out of them and make big stamps.
Like a kneaded
Oh,
eraser?
yeah.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
You know those U-shaped cutters we had?
Oh, yeah, okay.
He had one of those that was dull. He had to go in where the skin was raised and carve out the skin that had grown so it would lay flat again and not grow up. So he had to take like a 32nd or a 16th of an inch worth of skin out. He had to dig it all out of that ridge so the skin would lay back down flat.
Moral of the story:
Wear
when you go
fucking
fishing,
sunscreen.
wear shoes.
Well, and the funny thing is, we were supposed to do the surgery today. The surgery was supposed to be
But
Thursday.
yeah, this
Did you
podcast takes
postpone it
precedence.
for this?
No, well, this and I have another fishing tournament on Saturday, so I postponed it to Monday.
Wait, you... What?
Yeah, it was supposed to be today, but I'm like, Doc, I can't do it. I have a fishing tournament on Saturday, and he's like, okay, that's fine. We could do it on Monday. And when the nurses left, he goes, do me a favor, wear some fucking sunscreen. And I'm like, absolutely.
Are you... I mean, like, can you wear shoes over those, or what's up?
I have these fucking flip-flop things, but I got this sounds stupid. I took a pair of house slippers. They're like really puffy house slippers, and I took an old pair of shoes that are dead, and I cut the base off of them, the rubber part, and Tracy sewed them to the house slippers.
Huh.
Justin used a house slipper to stuff in his pants when we were filming Unemployed
I don't know whatever happened to that.
to
Did we
make
keep
his
that?
dick look bigger.
Yeah.
Hey,
I had to make my pee-pee look...
I'm going to tell you this
Jam real
right
quick.
now, Justin. If you don't take from the last 5 minutes that he's been talking, if you don't take that audio and manipulate it to sound perverted,
I could do that.
he set you up with so
failed on that.
many.
He usually
so
does.
many.
Failed.
He usually does.
Man,
I give you so much glory to work with.
All right.
So many holes. So much
fill.
glory.
I should probably just shut up and let him keep going.
well, that sucks.
That
my
does.
butthole is cringing a lot of the time when you're telling that story.
So, are you able to keep the dead skin, or
What's going on his foot?
Make a little ball out of
yeah?
it.
Can you get a cheese grater and put it on like your steak? Eat it.
I'll
There's
tell you,
power in your body, and you're just reallocating the power to it. Actually, if you want to encourage the healing process, there's certain fruits that have medicinal purposes, such as how you can plug a
watermelon.
like a watermelon. I'm talking about like an electric thing, like into a lime
Are
or a
you telling
lemon.
me to use a butt plug?
A lemon, same like a lemon, and then like you can turn a light on. It has like positive properties. So just squeeze a lemon over your feet and see if that would help.
I bet it would get a rise out of me.
It probably wouldn't be as worse as him scraping.
That hurt. That hurt.
Lemon
I
feet.
did think of you this past weekend, Lonnie, when we were at my sister and brother-in-law's house on the lake. They have a little beach. Every time I go out in the sun, I'd be in the sun for 5 minutes, and then I would go under the umbrella in the shade. I put so much sunscreen on because I'm like, I'm not going to turn into Lonnie. I'm not going to get burned. I don't take my shoes off outside. It was more so my neck and forehead and stuff. But
You know what's funny? When it first started, and I first went to the burn nurse, and she was like, "Well, it's weird. Why didn't your shins or your ankles get burnt?" I'm trying to politely not be a dick and be like, "Well, it's because I'm fat and my gut shades my knees and shins, but I'm not fat enough where it doesn't get my feet."
See, I didn't understand it the first time you explained it because you said it was in a boat, and I was assuming you were sitting in a boat. I'm like, your stomach doesn't go over your knees sitting down. Oh, okay, it does. Yeah,
what the fuck?
All right.
that's
I'm
it.
just going to press a random button.
Good job.
Perfect.
Good job.
Well, enough about my misery. What do we got on the docket for
We got
tonight,
a few wild topics. So my topic, I've done some extensive research on the understanding of women and the approach and the interactions and all of that. So I wanted to make a composite model
Pay attention.
for this. So it can possibly eliminate a lot of complications that men and women have together. So all
So
this
should I-
extensive
Should I set this one out?
all this extensive research that I went down a hole with, I got fucking nothing.
Down the hole.
I got nothing.
Got nothing.
Yeah. So who wants to go first? Lonnie.
You want me to go first?
Oh, jeez.
Fuck the shit out of me. Starting live. We are live.
Boom. We're gonna go live and do Lonnie's shindig.
Are you holding it the whole time?
Yeah, I'll hold it.
This is gonna be like a Blair Witch style.
Yeah, little Blair Witch style. All right, everyone. Hi. Hi, everybody on Facebook Live.
What's happening?
If you're listening to
Get my
this,
start on.
if you're listening to this on the podcast, you're gonna miss out a little bit. But if you're listening to this on Facebook Live, I got a little surprise for you, and I got a little surprise for them. We're gonna play a little game, and we're also gonna have a little bit of a little fun with this game. So I like to do a little trivia with you guys every now and then.
A little?
True.
little bit of fun, but today's gonna have a little twist to it. Tonight we're gonna do 10 horror movie questions, pretty easy ones, I think so.
You always say they're easy.
They are easy, and these are even easier than normal.
Define normal.
So
No,
if
define easy.
if I normally give you questions that are a 7, these ones are a 4. Because I don't want you to fail. Some of them are a 6 or a 7, but some of them are not.
So this is gonna be 3 times easier.
3 times easier, yes.
That's how math works, right?
But tonight,
It's not really.
and for all you on Facebook Live, we're gonna ramp it up a little bit. If you miss the question and you both give me an answer, if you do not get the question correct, you're going to have to take a spin on the Reddit50. If you are not familiar what a Reddit50 is, welcome to the internet, and let me explain to you what a Reddit50 is.
Tell us.
I don't know what it is.
A Reddit50 is, for example, this one right here, a beautiful mountain in Madagascar or a severed head in a church in Ireland. You don't know what the link is to, but it's one of those two things. You click the link, and it's what it is. It could be good, it could be bad.
I don't get it.
So we get it if
What
we
is the
guess
link?
which one it is, and then
No, you click the link, and it's either one or the other. You
Right.
don't know which one it is.
right. Okay.
I don't get it.
So if you miss the question, you click the link, and it could either be a mountain or a headless body.
Okay. It's going to show a picture? Oh, okay. Gotcha.
All right.
If you get the question right, you don't have to spin the wheel. If you get the question wrong,
What
spin
if
the wheel.
you see a picture of something that you took
Then-
in one of these links?
Then you get promotion.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You got there at home.
What?
You boys ready for this?
I don't think so. Let me put my lap belt on.
Put your lap belt on.
Yeah.
Give a warning to the people on Facebook Live.
Oh, jeez.
You will.
If
You
you
will.
get motion sickness, you're going to throw up.
You will not see this. Here, you take.
What do
that.
you mean they will not see us? We're live.
I will. They will not see the pictures.
What's up?
Just to make it appropriate,
Nobody?
they will not see the pictures.
That's about right.
All right, question number 1, fellas. In what movie was an individual thrown down the stairs after being possessed by a demon?
Did you just say it out loud?
Or do we
All right.
do we say it out loud, or how do we do this?
Yeah, you each say it out loud.
I'm going to just say,
The Exorcist.
that's what I was thinking,
You,
but I was going to
sir.
say Poltergeist.
You missed.
Yes.
So okay, so we just shout it out, and it's the first thing. Okay, I didn't know we were both like writing it down.
Nope.
Shout it out.
So
I thought you guys were going to come in.
Oh my god, his fucking foot is touching my knee. It's burned. There's pus. What's happening?
I'm getting pen.
I have a pen.
You have a pen?
Yes,
Let me have your pen.
and it's not just any pen. It's the
Zazzle.com.
official Boundless PodTrap pen that you can get where, Lonnie?
Zazzle.com. Boop. All right.
Look at the pass off.
Justin
teamwork.
must search. We're going to do them all at the end. All right. Question number 2. Which horror film kills someone by forcing them to eat too much? 5 seconds. 5, 4.
7.
That is correct.
You lost.
It is the movie 7.
Oh, is it the first person to guess?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Way to play it off. Oh, I didn't know.
Because I was going to, yeah, never mind.
Number 3. In what movie does someone get hit in the face with an axe, listening to Hip to Be Square?
Jason.
Incorrect. 5.
Oh, no. Psycho. American Psycho.
Yes.
You get as many guesses as you want.
Yeah.
The fuck? That's not fair.
Jeremy gets one.
That's bullshit.
Number 4. Which movie kills off their high-profile main character at the beginning of the gruesome stabbing scene?
Scream.
That is correct. Justin, you must spin the wheel 3 times. Yes. Number 5.
I love mountains.
What horror movie depicts a character smashing their dirt bike into an artificial wall? You have 5 seconds.
Fucking scary house on the left. Last house on the.
Get one guess. You each get one guess.
Cabin in the Woods.
Correct.
That's the one.
Justin, that is 4.
It was the right answer, but it was the wrong answer. Yeah.
All right, number 6. Who appears in all 4 Jaws movies?
Oh my God! Why? Chief Brody.
Incorrect.
Poncho.
His son. What's his son's name?
2.
Isabel.
Mikey.
1.
Is it?
That is correct.
You get one guess. You wasted your guess.
Suck it.
See? You guys are getting these easy ones.
No.
That's easy.
He's not.
All right, number 7. How many Friday the 13th movies are there in the franchise?
13.
12.
12 is correct.
There's one in progress.
There's technically 13 if you count Freddy vs. Jason, but that's not Friday
That's
the
not
13th.
technically in the franchise. All right, number 8. What is the name of the camp in the movie Sleepaway Camp?
Camp Warhawks.
Ernest Goes to Camp.
You each get one guess.
Oh my God, I can picture it. I'm just going to say Sleepaway Camp.
That is incorrect.
Wabba Chumba. Chumbawamba.
That is incorrect. You were both going to get spun on that one. It was Camp Arawak.
Oh, I was close.
I can picture it. I can see it.
Chimichanga? Chip-away?
All right. Number 9, 2 left. Which 3 horror films inspired Ed Gein? You just name one of them.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Correct.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
Incorrect.
Psycho.
Correct. What was the last one?
Is it the Ed Gein movies?
It is not.
Night.
Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Sorry for cussing. Facebook Live.
Last one. Which screen adaptation did Stephen King dislike the most?
Pet Cemetery.
Incorrect.
The Shining.
Correct. All right, so Justin, you have 9 spins.
Yay. I'm going to see a lot of mountains.
Jeremy, you have 2 spins.
I'm going to see a lot of headless bodies.
So how this works, I am going to go through and I am going to pick what you will be seeing.
So are we going to do my 2 first?
We'll do your 2 first.
And then
You're
I'll take the camera and...
All right, let's do this one. A nice cherry blossom tree or a flamingo in open heart surgery.
I'm going to go with the flamingo.
Well, you don't get to pick. It picks for you.
Does the
I will sit through it with you.
do you want this to check it out with
they
it?
don't want to see it.
Well, we'll see the reactions. So
Click your link, sir.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's a meadow.
It was, in fact, a cherry blossom tree. One down.
Justin doesn't get to see.
damn it.
Just like, you're going to see some things.
It'll fuck you up.
All right. A beautiful oasis in Saudi Arabia. A pile of dead bodies from World War II.
I'm sure it's going to be the Saudi Arabia.
Bodies in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, it's a beautiful desert. All right.
Congratulations, you dodged it.
Woohoo.
All right,
Hand it over.
Get over here. All right. So we got a nice picture of the Golden Gate Bridge or the aftermath of a mass shooting. Go ahead and click it, Bubba. Oh, it's the bridge. This is fucking boring. Where's all the guts? A wonderful birthday cake or someone in the hospital with an extreme foot fungus. Gross. Eeg. Egads.
Yuckies. I didn't see it.
Egads. You got 9 of them.
Bring them on.
FNAC porn, wholesome manga. That's some cartoons fucking.
You can't say that.
That is some pencil drawn dicks right there.
Boring.
All right. We'll speed run these after the episode. Thank you, everybody, for watching who watched. Bye.
So 50-50 Reddit. I've never heard about that.
It used to be a lot better.
So I guess I didn't understand like the rules. So it's like you get a 50% chance of something good or something bad. It makes sense now, but I think a lot of the people try to spam it too much with just BS.
Just other shit, yeah.
And it should just be like, line by line, line by line. Like
when the internet was innocent, it was fun. Needless to say, you guys did good with that trivia.
Did we though?
Yeah.
I got 9.
Every question besides one was answered.
You said there was 10 questions and I got 9 of them wrong.
Yeah, you got American Psycho.
Nice.
You didn't necessarily get them wrong. You just got them second.
Okay, I would have gotten Exorcist, but I was thinking Poltergeist, and I would have gotten Cabin in the Woods, but I was
You
also...
would have gotten Exorcist, but you're thinking Poltergeist.
No. I was thinking the right movie, but I said the wrong name 2 times. So
I don't feel as dumb with that one.
I feel pretty dumb sometimes, and it's good, and I embrace that.
I'm proud of you.
Embrace your dumbness.
Proud of you, fellers.
Thank you. How did you like that game, Sir?
I liked it
Jeremy?
because I actually won.
Yeah, you usually don't. So,
Which we still got to get you punished. We got to figure out this thing with this punishment.
Yeah.
I feel like we should just stop talking about it and just let it die.
Nope.
I think if we don't get them punished by August, there's a slap fight championship in Missouri in August. We just go enter them in that.
I think we just fucking do that anyways. 'Cause
The bitch boy slap fight.
every time they go to slap you, like, no.
Holy shit! Out.
Wait. Not in the ear. Isn't there rules against that? You can't hit
Yeah.
me.
That would suck though. Like I would have to be in like the heavyweight division because it's like 205 and down is middleweight.
I'd be in the women's division and get my ass handed to me.
Man, some of them bitches, they're mean.
Was that
I
like
just don't understand why you would do such a thing. Like, I would rather be a boxer or UFC fighter than to purposely get slapped.
Yeah, and just let it take it. You gotta take it.
I mean, the
It's like
best part
so
is
demasculated.
watching these big guys.
Well, even if
And
you're
they just,
boxing,
like-
you just put your gloves on the floor and
They're just these big guys. After they get slapped, you just see the birds floating around their heads.
Remember that big dude taking on it was like a Norwegian, Swedish little dude. It was like a small guy who's there. It looks like he had something to prove. He was wearing like some black contact lenses, and he's just like, "Rrr."
I don't remember.
I'm sure I've seen it.
Man,
I tried to watch every single.
He knocked his
snap on
clock off.
I just like the guys behind that are their sole purpose is to catch them if
Yeah.
they fall from being bitch slapped.
I think we should do it, and just like every time we go to get slapped, just like,
My shoes would be there was smoke coming out of them.
Those are the true heroes. It's like the people who sweep in front of the little
and
what's it
then
called?
curling.
Curling. Do you guys want to play a bracket game?
Sure, let's.
This is kind of a game we started off with the horror bracket thing, and that was kind of a really fun thing. I really like how that played out. I just listened back to that podcast not too long ago.
We even got to talk to the winner on our
This is true.
did. Yeah.
Depending on who this is, we
Super
could probably
sweet dude.
try to talk to this winner chicken dinner. But the thing is we're going to be promoting this as a different sort of thingy.
The winner may not like being called the winner.
Yes. What we were doing here is I compiled a whole bunch of names with the help of, a few of you guys' selections. We're going to go through the names. If you guys feel like adding in some names, we can do that, and then we'll just put it up on a bracket. This is pretty much the people you hate the most out of TV shows. So previously on the Boundless PodTrap, we did a little TV show, like Who Raised You? That was one of my topics, and I meant to do this thing afterwards, but this would have taken way too long, especially with how many people I have currently. We could get it up to 68, 64, whatever, a standard bracket, but I do want to eliminate the people who are, if there's 2 people per TV show, eliminate it down to just 1 person. So in alphabetical order of the names, I'm pretty sure you guys will know at least half of these, give or take. So we got Sir Lonnie, you picked Al Bundy.
No, I didn't.
No.
I did.
Jeremy picked Al Bundy. I don't know why. Like, he totally hated that person. I thought that was...
The show is dumb.
Like, he's just a guy who's kind of like stuck into it in his high school days, working endlessly at like a shoe, and nobody respects him.
That's my Al Bundy impression.
There's more than that. Like, the way that he...
There's not. No, there is not more to that. Don't make it sound like he's some like sophisticated character. He sits on the couch with his hands down his pants.
And he takes everybody's shit, and everybody just uses him. Remember the starting of it? Love and marriage. And he's just giving out money to... Even the dog. The dog was taking the money.
Don't try to talk him.
They're
up.
just trying to bleed him dry. He was the victim in that that whole show.
Funny thing is that's like one of my least favorite shows of all time. But he's in the actor that played Al Bundy is in one of my favorite shows of all time, Modern Family. That's like
Ed O'Neill.
Fred Durst.
All right. Next person, Andrea Harrison from The Walking Dead. You guys watched that. You did, at least. I don't know if you did. Have you?
I watched a few episodes from different seasons, and I don't like it.
So Andrea Harrison was the very hateable person. She kind of, especially when it came to the governor.
Sure, I already hate her.
Governor. Yeah, she had the potential to be something, but she kind of ended up ruining everything, siding with the bad guy and compromising the team, the people who were just trying to make it. But yeah, so Andrea Harrison from Walking Dead, Andy Bernard from The Office, or Walter Baines Bernard Jr. That was his birth name, but he changed it because when he had an older brother, or a second brother, they decided to give him his name. Remember that one? So yeah, like he's very talented, but he's annoying. At least he starts off that way. He kind of like love to hate him or hate to love him. Then you have Angel from Buffy. Why? Why did you hate Angel?
He's just such a preppy fuck. He's like that. Oh, but I'm so trapped, and he's like every like suave emo dick.
Love me.
And Spike was the true lover of Buffy. He was the best number 2 in that show.
Then when he turned evil, he wasn't even all that evil.
No,
he was still pretty docile. Angelica Pickles.
Heck yeah.
From the Rugrats?
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking hated her. So she plays...
I know the name, but I can't think of the show.
Voiced by Cheryl Chase. She was kind of like the tyrannical, temperamental tot. A bratty one who manipulates her parents, trying to get into the good graces of them. And then once the parents leave, she's, madhouse, trying to run everything. Ruin shit. Then we have Anthony Soprano Jr., a strong, hated one.
Little prick.
Yeah. Do you watch The Sopranos?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Nope.
That's one thing that you should watch.
It's a good show. Yeah.
It's especially with writing. I've mentioned it before on the podcast. Like, Sopranos set the stage for a lot of HBO and just like small movie dramas.
Yeah, it's kind of slow in parts, but the parts that are up are so up.
Yeah. So Anthony Soprano Jr., he's kind of like a dumb kid. Dumb kid. He's born into money. He's entitled behavior. He uses like little name drops and stuff like, I'm a soprano and all this. And he doesn't really appreciate anything. Like he just gets everything in a silver spoon and he has no smarts. It's like his older sister Meadow pretty much got the smart. So usually like in a mob type family, they do try to protect the son. You see that in The Godfather. You see that in other movies. And it's like, you're not going to do this life. You're going to do something else. I'm doing the hard life so you don't have to. But he kind of notices after a while and he just he gets a little scummy.
You say we have 60-some characters?
Yeah, we're
going
keep
through every single fucking one, giving a description.
Dandy Motz. We don't have to get a description. So Dandy Motz from American Horror Story. Did you ever watch that? That version of it. He was
I watched
like
season 1 and 2.
He was like a spoiled grown ass man, and yeah, he sucked. Dawn Summers from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I didn't understand her part. It's like I probably would have hated her. I would have hated her more than Angel.
I don't even know half of these characters so far because I don't watch any of these.
There
shows.
was no for her. There was no reason for her to be there. Like all of a sudden, Buffy has a sister.
Yeah,
a live-in house, sister. It's like where has she been this entire time? Dawson Leary, Dawson's Creek.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. Dee Dee from Dexter's Lab. She comes in and just ruins everything. Dr. Jack Shepard from Lost. He was one of the, just because he has a doctor title, he was kind of manipulative, thought he can be a good leader, and he was just a douche. Euron Greyjoy, if you watch Game of Thrones, that's another one that's really good. Euron Greyjoy, not so much. He was a all-around douche. I don't know if I would have put him as at the top. There's a few others.
Would you say he's grandma of douche?
Farkas Bulkmeyer and Eugene Skolvovich, otherwise known as Bulk and Skull, from the Power Rangers. Then we have George Costanza. That was one of my picks. He's a pathetic little bald man who kind of flies to everybody.
Not as annoying as Jerry Seinfeld.
Boom. Yeah, I guess he's annoying.
That was one of my picks.
When it comes to like annoying or easy to hate.
What's the deal? I am always yelling. Shut the fuck up. That was another reason that show sucked.
Yeah.
That, Seinfeld, and Married with Children, two of the worst shows ever.
Well, with Seinfeld, it was supposed to be like a show about nothing. And even I couldn't get into that because I love nothing. I practice nothing all the time. All right, Georgina Sparks from Gossip Girl. The thing is I don't expect any of us to watch this. We can easily eliminate these, but
you did.
This is for the fans because we have a primarily female listenership. We have to placate, you know. So
a women's prison somewhere is listening to us.
Next episode.
Dude, some of these
top 15 dicks of America.
So Gunther from Friends. I hated that dude.
Gunther.
I could not stand. He was like an annoying barista. Like he always had that puppy love for like Rachel Green, but to the other
sounds racist to me, bro.
What?
Did I put Janice on there?
I mean, I already had her. I don't know if you probably said it. Yeah. Homelander from The Boys, and he was pretty much just an evil Superman. Iris West from The Flash. She purposely put herself in issues where she didn't have to, and she just blamed everybody else.
How am I going to vote on this one? I don't even know.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We can eliminate the ones that, because the first one.
So our 64 bracket's going to be down to like top 8.
Yeah, I'm at like 8 that I know.
So Janice Slipman Hausenstein, the clingy ex. Then we have Janice Soprano, the sister of Tony Soprano, who
she's
kind of
hot. Hot. There was a boner police. Get me a lawyer.
J.D. Lutz from 30 Rock. Jerry Seinfeld. Why did you hate him?
What's the deal? Because he's
airplane food.
You're both racist. You're racist to everyone else. You're racist to Jews.
You sound like there's like a cartoon character you sound like. You don't sound like Jerry Seinfeld.
Joffrey Baratheon from Game of Thrones. He was just another entitled piece of shit who got his jollies off of the punishment or
you know what I get my jollies off of?
Masturbation.
Not watching Game of Thrones.
John Cena.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, John Cena.
You're using WWE as...
He's a TV show, and he's an easily hateable person.
Well, if that's the case, man, I guess my list could have been a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Bring up the roster. Jubilee. What the fuck is with Jubilee? There's no
watch
reason
your
for
fucking tongue, bro.
There is no reason for
you
her.
Watch your tongue.
Everybody had to come and save her.
Sparkles.
Exactly. That's your superpower. You just make little fireworks out of your hands. Come on. Kimmy Granger from Full House. That annoying, awkward neighbor.
But I bet she put out like a fucking racetrack.
Was this? This was
put out like a racetrack. I don't get it.
I don't get it. Just goes in circles.
Did you say what would you say her last name was?
Granger.
Gibbler.
Gibbler. Yes, I wrote Gibbler.
That's why I was
on the
like,
other
wait,
one.
who the hell is that?
That's
Gibbler.
fuck. Granger is from Harry Potter. Never mind. Hermione Granger. Krusty the Clown. Why is Krusty the Clown on there? I love Krusty.
His voice.
Dude, the sisters, Marge's sisters are worse than Krusty.
Well, you just want me to? I didn't know that I could do that many characters because you might as well just put Simpsons.
Right? Yeah.
Every character. Oh my God.
Besides Ned
I know
Flanders.
something that you can add too. South Park, Cartman. Oh,
Cartman's awesome.
shut the fuck up. He's
You
annoying.
gotta watch it. Yeah.
Fuck you motherfucker.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Exactly.
So, Lori Foreman from the 70s Show. Did you watch that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some.
The sister who is just annoying, kind of like an Angelica Pickles. Livia Soprano, oh my God. Easily probably one of the most hateable people. She was necessary for the series, but yeah, she was kind of running shit, but playing the victim in everything. It's like, oh my God, just take me now. It's like, oh, stop. I'm trying to do something nice for you.
Is that
must
the
be from
grandma
this
or
area.
the mom?
The Tony's mom, yeah. So the grandma for the kids. But Madison Murphy from Orange is the New Black. That bitch, man. Whew. She's a bully. Marcy Rhodes from Married with the Children. That's the person I didn't like the most out of.
Oh, the friend, yeah.
Yeah, the neighbor, the annoying neighbor. And like she just pretty much had her husband on lockdown and tried to make Al Bundy's life a living hell. Monica Reyes from X-Files. She, once Mulder left the Where's Mulder series,
yeah,
she just kind of like made X-Files into like what's the channel? A Lifetime thing. Ned Flanders from Simpsons.
Fuck you.
You liked Ned Flanders?
Love Ned Flanders.
Why?
There's a band called Oakley Dokley.
Yeah.
They're fucking great.
Don't they all dress up like Ned Flanders?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. Oliver Trask from the OC. He was just a pathetic little bitch. He was obsessed with Marissa. And Oliver Tyler from the Brady Bunch. This person, cousin Oliver Tyler, he has like his own syndrome. It's like his additive
Careful.
to the no, this character's additive created its own syndrome. The Cousin Oliver syndrome is like when a sitcom in the middle of its run gets the inspired idea to add a new child cast member. There's a few series that did that around the time with like the Brady Bunch. What was that? Partridge Family also did it. So when they do this like out of the blue for almost no reason at all, in an attempt to get the ratings back up, it's pointless. It kind of loses track of what's going on. It's just trying to infuse different energy, and it sucks. This is
How is that Oliver's fault?
because he was just a dumbass also. And the Cousin Oliver Tyler syndrome. When TV shows do that for no reason at all, kind of like Buffy's sister, Donna Summers, that's pretty much the same thing. Owen Hunt from Grey's Anatomy, Paige McCullers from Pretty Little Liars, Pete Campbell from Mad Men. He was also a pathetic, slimy mofo. Ramsay Bolton from Game of Thrones. He looks like a Matchbox 20.
Rob Thomas?
Yes, looks like a Rob Thomas, like looking date rapist.
Drops of Jupiter in my head.
Rose from Seventh Heaven, Simon's ex-girlfriend, who pretty much just strung him along. Samuel Screech Powers.
Fuck you.
He was very annoying, especially starting off the early series. Like, he
If
was decent.
Screech is who you are worried about in Saved by the Bell, you have really been watching Saved by the Bell wrong your whole life.
No, when I watched it earlier, because I know you're going to have Zach. Zach is one of the ones on the thing, but watching it early and in my childhood, Zach was the cool guy, the guy you want to be.
He was never cool. He was a fucking
he was
douchebag
cool.
the whole time. You picked the one person with the only redeeming factor in the whole series and put him on the list.
What?
Like, he was smart and he was loyal. And fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck Max on that show.
Scrappy Doo from the Scrappy Show or Scooby Doo series. It's like every time he showed up, he had that Napoleon syndrome. He's like, let me at him. Like, you're just trying to start shit, and you're not even getting the full picture. You ruined everything. Serena Joy from The Handmaid's Tale. Cruel, narcissist, tries to make herself out to be top notch, but behind closed doors, she's a piece of shit.
Total info.
Yeah. Steve Urkel from Family Matters.
That was mine.
Huh?
That was mine.
Oh, I already had that one on there too. Yeah.
Oh.
So Stuart Minkus from Boy Meets World. Annoying
This
know-it-all.
guy hates nerds.
Yeah. The Great Gazoo from the Flintstones. That's another one. The Oliver, Cousin Oliver syndrome thing.
Yeah.
There was no reason to put a Martian in the Flintstones. It's like, and only Barney and Fred can see him. Pointless.
Drugs.
Yeah, that's what it was. The Flintstoners. Uncle Joey from Full House.
Fuck that guy.
Why?
Yeah, that was on me. That was mine.
He didn't like that one. I just thought that he
What
was probably
his
like
purpose in the show besides comic relief?
he was like a wannabe
Did you say Joey or Jesse?
Joey.
Joey.
He was like a wannabe Robin Williams. That was pretty much it.
Like, Uncle Jesse had those...
He really had no reason to be living there.
Like, yeah, Uncle Jesse had
Could have stopped that living.
those moments where he's like, he gave that good advice and he had those life
What's
lessons
wrong,
to
Michelle?
share. And
Do you want to talk
he
to?
had that,
What's the doll's name?
that relationship with Aunt Jackie. But Joey didn't. He's like, I fuck random women and I play with the doll until
He doesn't even fuck random women. He had like one girlfriend the whole time. But
that's what the dolls were
without
for.
Uncle Joey, who really wasn't their uncle, the world would never have cut it out.
shock.
True. I think we could do without that.
All right.
All right, Wesley Crusher from Star Trek. Oh my gosh, that was another one. It's like there's a lot of people, and again, I'm not a big Star Trek fan, but I think the Star Trek series opened a lot of doors for different classes or races or breeds or whatever, like just to bring it all together into one thing and then become one. There's a lot of argument over like who's the best captain of all of these series, Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, etc. But everybody can agree that the person that, the kid that they hated the most is probably Wesley Crusher because he ruined so much. Zach Morris, Saved by the Bell. Go ahead and explain. Elaborate.
He's a douchebag.
Okay, good job.
Done and done.
That's
no,
it.
like he in every episode where he has one of his get rich schemes or one of his plans,
He's an
always,
entrepreneur.
He's
That's it.
always manipulating his friends, putting them in places to get them in trouble, or manipulating to get money or places of power or this or that, or trying to get himself over.
How many seasons is Saved by the Bell?
13 or 14.
6.
13? Okay. Really? You guys give two different numbers.
6.
It's like 13, 14 years, though.
There's not 13 seasons of Satan.
Anyways, so all these seasons with Zach Morris pretty much doing all this, I kind of blame his friends now. They should know that he shouldn't be trusted in certain ways.
What you talking about, Preppy? That was AC Slater's nickname for him.
And Zorak
Fuck yeah.
from Space Ghost or Hanna-Barbera show.
Well, this bracket's going to
He's
be
like a
super easy.
amino mantis. You said Marty McFly. I didn't
Yeah, there's
name
a
that
cartoon.
One. Yeah, there was, but I don't know how what the likeness is, I guess, of that. Why did you hate Marty McFly?
It's just, he was really too schemy and, like, annoying.
All right. Well, I'm going to just throw these names into the little thing right now, and we'll see what we got.
Okay.
Is there anything you guys wanted to add into it? Who is really hateable?
No.
All right, cool. So all the stuff that we just did, we're just going to scratch that. So for the listeners, if depending on how I cut this, we went to try to eliminate some names, and then we're just going to say fuck it and throw everybody in the bracket, and we can easily eliminate the contenders going that way.
We just wasted
Yeah.
fucking a half hour, and this is going to take another hour and a half to do this.
No, it's not. The first one is going to be easy. The second one should be relatively easy too, because it will even out. Because right now we're at 50 names, and it's all randomized. So the names are just going to be pitting up against each other. And the thing with me, I guess, with this is some of these names have killed people, and I'm automatically going to say that these people are worse. So, but if there's somebody that it kind of goes up to who's just like an all around piece of shit, it's like, all right, well,
I just feel like I'm not going to be adding much to this because I haven't seen like 50% of the shows that
lies.
And I
Lies.
I don't want to just say a name for the sake of saying a name.
Well, yeah, that's how it's going to work. You're going to have to say a name for saying a name. Jeremy, look at me. Look at me in my eyes.
It's not going to be fair.
Look at me and Lonnie in both of our eyes at the same time.
Hey, let's go. Let's
Okay.
do this.
All right. So 50 names up. We got a randomized bracket here.
How's a 50-name bracket going to work?
It's not. It's going to, but it's not. So one name, a cliffhanger, a person who's hanging out is going to automatically move up to the next one, and it will even itself out right
Buys.
there. All right. And that person who's moving up already is going to be Marty McFly.
Fuck.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you don't want your picks. No, you want.
you
your
can
picks
easily
to
kill
win.
him in the next
No,
round.
you don't want your
So-
picks to win.
Ramsay Bolton from Game of Thrones or Laurie Foreman from That 70s Show. I'm going to say Ramsay. He was more of a piece of shit. I would rather kill him than Laurie.
Well, I know Lori. I don't know
I was going to
Ramsey,
say, yeah,
so
I don't
Lori.
know. Yeah, so Lori, yeah. I don't know
More
Ramsey
annoying
either.
to me.
Laurie's more annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the
Oh,
only one I know.
well, Ramsay
How's-
was a
how's
huge
this gonna
piece of shit
work?
who fed his wife's brother to his dogs.
Well, that's
Something like
hearsay.
that.
That's
Yeah.
hearsay. We don't
All
know
right.
him. So
I'll get Laurie's going up.
He's a good guy to us.
Uncle Joey or Homelander? I would say Homelander. Homelander is a piece of shit.
Well, I guess I don't know.
you got to go with Uncle Joey.
Jeez.
Yeah,
man.
you built this. You built this with
Yes.
a couple of noobs. You
Yeah.
get what you sowed.
So, Madison Murphy from Orange is the New Black versus Iris West, the wife of the Flash.
Don't know either.
I was gonna say I know Orange is the New Black, so that one.
Madison Murphy, I would also have to say is, fuck, man. Yes, yeah, okay.
Is Madison the crazy one? Not
Oh,
crazy
she's-
eyes, but
No, she is kind of crazy. When
she's
Piper
got the
moved,
curly hair.
no, she has kind of like shorter, straight hair. When Piper moved into like a, what is it, C Block or something like that,
Okay.
she met with Madison. And Madison was the one who was always trying to prank her. And
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely her then.
yeah, so Madison is moving up. Wesley Crusher from Star Trek or Dawn Summers from Buffy.
Dawn.
I hate Star Trek, so Star Trek.
I also would, fuck, man. Now that I think about it, I kind of want to say Don too. But I'm going to say Wesley. I have more dis-ease with Wesley. Monica Reyes from X-Files and Oliver Trask from the OC. Oliver, I haven't really watched the OC, but I want to say he was more prolific in the first season. And Monica kind of pretty much ran the TV show of X-Files off. So I would say Monica.
I've only seen X-Files, so Monica.
All right. Pete Campbell from Mad Men or Rose from Seventh Heaven. Pete Campbell was a slimy motherfucker, and Rose was a cheating girlfriend.
I vote for the whore.
The whore.
I don't know either, but I guess Rose.
Not from the Titanic. All right, Dawson Leary from Dawson's Creek or Owen Hunt from Grey's Anatomy. Owen Hunt was an abusive.
Probably Owen.
boyfriend, and Dawson Leary was just a crybaby.
That used big words. For high school kids, they use big words that made no sense.
Did you see his journals? So I would say Owen Hunt, because he was also a cheating whore.
Owen.
All right, Bulk and Skull or Paige McCullers?
Bulk and Skull for sure.
All right. You would want to kill them over Paige?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. This one's easy. Oh,
2 for 1.
Man, shit. All right, this one is hard. This is easy for me to pick, hard for Jeremy. Easy for Jeremy to pick. Lonnie, you have to choose this one. Okay. Olivia Soprano versus Jerry Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
Fuck.
Right. What's the deal, Justin? Why are you turning red?
Marcy Rhodes versus Dandy Motz. Dandy Motz was a vindictive motherfucker who thought he had everybody in his back pocket.
Why'd you look at me?
Dandy Motz
I don't know any.
I don't either.
Okay.
American Horror Story, and Darcy, the neighbor from Married with Children.
Married with Children, I'll go Darcy.
I gotta go Dandy.
Show sucks ass.
Yeah, anything that gets American Horror Story took off the air, so I'll go with Married with Children.
Oh. You didn't like American Horror Story?
No.
They had some
that
pretty...
was awful.
Every season's different.
Yeah,
but
and they're all bad.
the first one was really good.
No, it wasn't.
It was really hard to...
No, it was bad.
So, okay. Krusty the Clown versus Anthony Soprano Jr.
Krusty.
Krusty.
I gotta move Anthony.
Doesn't matter what the fuck you say, because we both said Krusty.
Yeah, it goes to the people with hair, baldy.
Okay.
Majority wins.
This is fucked up. It's because Krusty has hair too.
Yeah, we win.
Oh, shit. Damn. Okay. Screech or Janice Soprano?
Screech.
You want to kill Screech?
No, but you fucking put him in there.
Okay. Yep. I would rather kill Screech rather than Janice. Janice kind of saves it at the end. Gunther from Friends or Serena Joy?
I like Gunther, so Serena.
Yeah.
Kill Serena. Angelica Pickles or Dr. Jack
But
Shepard?
no, when you say kill her, you're moving her to the next round.
Yes.
Okay.
The person at the very end, like we have 50 names right here. We get to kill one person. We get to pull the switch. We get to turn the tracks onto their body laying on the tracks.
So we've done, this is inevitably, we're going to do one of these for everyone, and we're eventually going to be what celebrity we're going to fuck, right?
Okay.
What?
All male version and.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, man.
Angelica Pickles or Dr. Jack Shepard? Angelica Pickles was a Brett, like all she needs is a spanking.
She just needs support, yeah.
And
but
Dr.
she doesn't
Jack,
get it, so she's a C unit.
Boom. And Dr. Jack Shepard was just he thought he was a know-it-all. I couldn't stand him.
He is
Shit.
You pick it, Jeremy.
Here's your Boundless PodTrap pin back that you can get on Zazzle.com.
Who would you rather kill? Dr. Jack Shepard or Angelica Pickles?
Probably the doctor.
All right. You would. You don't like doctors. Andy Bernard or JD Lutz?
I liked Andy, so JD.
All right. Andy.
I like how he didn't even ask why.
I felt like his passion for his likeness for Andy kind of overrode your choice. So, because I like Jeremy's pick with that.
I don't know either of them, so
I watched The Office.
I was glad. No, I've seen one episode of The Office, and I know what you guys talk about.
Justin's penis? That has nothing to do with The Office.
That's what she said.
Hey.
Stuart Minkus or Janice Littman? Ugh, Janice. You got to go, Janice. Zorak? Wait, how the fuck did Marty McFly get in twice? Never mind. There is nobody moving up. Marty McFly or Zorak? Zorak you would rather kill?
I mean, I like Marty, but
Yeah,
I'm thinking of the movie version. So
I don't hate Marty, so Zorak has got to go.
Zorak.
Angel or Scrappy Doo?
Fucking murder Angel.
I'd rather see Angel alive. Scrappy doesn't necessarily offer anything. He can roughhouse a person, but
I don't know.
it's usually the wrong person.
I don't know Angel.
So
Emo vampire or mythical dog?
I mean, he's not a mythical dog. He's just
we'll do the dog.
Kill the dog. Put the dog down. Kimmy Gibbler or the Great Gadzoo? Kimmy was funny sometimes, and the Great Gadzoo was pointless.
So Kimmy.
Yeah.
You want to kill Kimmy or keep Kimmy?
Keep her.
All
Are
right.
you like? I feel like you're fucking up what we're saying. Like the name we're giving is the person we want to advance on,
All right.
and I think you keep saying kill them.
Yeah, the person at
think
the very
you're
end is the person we're gonna.
You're taking them off the list, but we want them on the list because we find them more annoying.
Yes.
You find Kimmy more annoying than the person
Yes.
isn't? Oh, okay.
So he's fucked up everything we've done,
No.
and we are not going back to do this again. We'll be here till like 5 a.m.
All right. Al Bundy or Euron Greyjoy?
Al Bundy.
I would say Euron.
You like urine.
No, I don't like urine.
Yeah, that's why we're picking urine.
Urine?
Urine is my choice.
Okay, cool.
So that means Al Bundy goes on in his eyes.
Oh, no, urine goes on. The person who you hate the most. Or
Yeah, all
the
of his picks are going on because that's...
Well, no.
He's just fucking with the computer.
Actually, none of my picks I don't think has gone. Like,
Why is this so hard?
all right. Georgina Sparks or Ned Flanders? Ned?
Yeah.
All right. Andrea Harrison from The Walking Dead or Joffrey Baratheon? Andrea. Yeah. I was going to say Joffrey, but Andrea was formidable early on, but she kind of ran it to the ground. And Joffrey was a piece of shit.
And she fucked Rick.
I guess Andrea. Moving on.
Okay. Oliver Tyler, the cousin, or Zach Morris?
Ooh.
Zach Morris.
I knew it was going to be Zach.
Zach
I just
Morris
don't-
is trash.
Wait, you're
Oliver-
picking Zach too?
I am not picking, but I'm just saying Oliver. Sorry.
So wait, you're fucking up picks.
No.
And then now you're choosing not to pick now?
Well, I haven't picked. I haven't made a decision. I'm giving my.
So you picked Zach
I picked Zach.
to move advance on.
Yes.
Yes. And I say it's pointless to have Oliver there. Zach actually, as annoying, he wasn't pointless.
No, he wasn't pointless. He was just a cocksucker.
Yeah.
I think if I'm going off of annoying, I always thought Oliver was annoying. So that'd be my pick, Oliver.
Boom. John Cena or Dee Dee?
You didn't even pick.
I did pick. I picked Oliver as well. That's why I kind of stopped at
I don't have an issue with John Cena, so Dee Dee, I guess.
Sure.
She was annoying. I would also pick Dee Dee. George Costanza or Steve Urkel?
George.
I'd rather kill George as well.
I'm watching my heart right now, and every time you talk, it's going up.
I'm helping you out then. All right. Moving on. Let's do a rapid fire on this one.
Is this round 2?
This is round 2. So, Lori Foreman, Uncle Joey.
Uncle Joey.
I would pick Lori.
Lori.
Madison Murphy, Wesley Crusher. I would have to pick Wesley again. Madison was a bully, but she got hers. Wesley.
Just to make it interesting, I'll say Madison. So we'll leave it up to...
Yeah, Madison.
Monica Reyes or Rose?
Monica.
Rose.
Monica was pointless. Rose was a hussy. Owen or Bulk and Skull?
Bulk and Skull.
Bulk and Skull I would pick too. Well, actually, fuck it. Bulk and Skull.
I don't have to pick.
All right.
Majority rules.
Jerry Seinfeld or Marcy. I have to pick Jerry.
Jerry.
Boom. Krusty or Screech?
Krusty.
All right. You guys already picked. Serena or Dr. Jack Shepard? I have to pick Jack Shepard.
Sure.
Sure.
All right. JD Lutz or Janice?
Janice.
You would say Janice.
I don't
Zorak.
have to.
Zorak or Scrappy?
Scrappy.
Scrappy.
Zorak had some pretty funny stuff. So yeah, Scrappy. I want to put the dog down. Kimmy Gibbler or Euron Greyjoy? Oh, fuck. I mean, Kimmy was annoying, but Euron was a
Kimmy.
bitch.
I don't know who Urine is, so Kimmy.
All right. You guys are letting these murderers survive. Ned Flanders or Andrea
Maybe
Harrison?
they had reasons. What now?
Ned Flanders or Andrea Harrison?
It's like wearing nothing at all.
I'm going to go with Andrea.
And who is she again?
From The Walking
Walking
Dead.
Dead.
Blonde chick. She was also in...
I hate Walking Dead, so I don't even want them to even exist, so I'm going with Ned.
You would... Well, if you want it not to exist, you would
I don't
her
want it to
die.
be on this bracket because
okay.
that show sucks.
It was a good show for a few seasons. What was your pick?
The Simpsons quote not?
So I have to pick this. Okay.
Wait, why are you picking Ned advances? We both said Ned.
Did you? Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
This guy, what the fuck? This is whoever the winner is. We don't know if you're the winner or not.
This is how it works.
Somehow Aunt Linda won?
Yeah, I don't even think you were doing it right the first round because I don't remember a lot of the picks that won.
This is the winner. This
I'm
is
pretty
a
sure.
fucking grocery list. Just
I'm pretty sure. Anyways, Oliver Tyler or Dee Dee?
Oliver.
Oliver. And George Costanza moves up. Lori Foreman or Madison Murphy?
Lori.
Yeah,
I got to go Madison.
Lori.
All right, Lori moves up. That's who he wants to kills. Monica or Bulk and Skull?
Bulk and Skull.
That's kind of funny because Monica and Scully were partners and never mind. Never mind. What was your pick?
Yeah.
X-Files Monica or Bulk and Skull Power Rangers? Who would you want to see suffer and die?
Monica.
Monica? All right, Monica Reyes. Jerry, that was my pick. Jerry Seinfeld or Krusty the Clown? Yep, I think I would have
my
to.
picks.
I got to kill Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry.
I feel like Jerry's going to take it.
What's the deal?
I'm not calling him to try to get him on the show. Hey, Jerry.
He just had some issues
Jerry,
with
what's the deal with not being on our podcast?
Dr. Jack Shepard from Lost or Janice Littman from from Friends.
Janice.
It's gonna be down to, if it's down to Janice and Jerry, that'll be the best.
It'll feel like the Holocaust all over again.
The Jews. Jeez. Oh, man. Scrappy Doo or Kimmy? Gibbler.
Kimmy.
I gotta go Scrappy. I want to put the dog down.
I'm gonna go Scrappy. What the fuck? Okay, go.
What was your pick? You were
Scrappy.
Scrappy? Okay, cool. Ned Flanders or Oliver Tyler?
I'm laughing at everything now.
We're broken. It's off the rails.
Oh, let's go with Ned.
Yeah, Ned.
Ned? You want to kill Ned? I would have taken that little boy down.
Damn.
All right, going back up. Lori Foreman or Monica Reyes? Fuck. I think now it's for Monica. I would like to see Monica pass.
I'll go Monica.
Yeah, Monica.
Oh, shit. Okay. Jerry or Janice?
Oh my God.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I'm gonna go Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah,
She was at least funny.
She was. And, oh, man. I felt bad for her a few times, too. So I didn't really feel bad for Jerry.
What's the deal with all the smoke?
All right, so cartoons are coming up. Scrappy versus Ned. Ned, I can at least
I
borrow.
feel like this has been the matchup since round one. Scrappy versus Ned. No. It's Scrappy versus Ned.
I can at least like borrow a lawnmower from Ned, and he's reliable. So I would actually want to kill Scrappy.
Leaving it in my hands. Which cartoon character is getting it?
Is he annoying enough that you would rather him survive and put down the mutt, or would you rather?
Don't worry, you'll get another chance next round.
Oh, I'm gonna go Ned.
So Ned, you would want to kill. All right. Well, shit. And then George Costanza moves up again. So fuck. Yeah.
So why does George keep getting passes?
He's didn't have a match.
So it'll be George and Jerry in the final round.
It's what it looks like. So, Monica Reyes or Jerry? Oh, that's an easy one. Jerry.
Hey,
Jerry.
Ned Flanders or George? George was just like he was a liar. So I'd rather not.
He's on a retarded show, so George.
Yeah. So we know what it is now, right? Jerry Seinfeld versus George Costanza.
Can we just
Can we do
kill
both?
All right, there you heard it here first. We're gonna kill both of these. Our very first bracket thing, where both of the runner-ups just put them on the train, run them over.
Now, Jerry Seinfeld and what's the actor's name? It's like 3 names, I thought.
Yeah, Jason Alexander.
So if anybody knows Jerry Seinfeld or Jason Alexander and they want to have them
Duke it out.
call in to the podcast so we can tell them how much of an annoyance they were.
Yeah.
I will talk to Jerry Seinfeld in a Jerry Seinfeld voice the whole time.
Why are you making fun of me?
Did I call myself?
Oh my God, Jerry, it's so nice to talk to you.
I think I did it again. It's a phone call about nothing.
And you keep rolling.
So he just made, that TV show just made this segment pretty much about nothing. I'm sorry, guys. This is pretty much your guys' fault. So, you hated them so much. And how much did you peer into Seinfeld? I mean, did you try to give it? It's kind of like Frasier for me. I gave Frasier like a little bit more of a chance than I did Seinfeld. But like after a while, I'm like, I can't really, I don't know. Yeah.
I watched many episodes of Seinfeld to give it a shot. Even when I got older, can't get into it. Every character is annoying. Kramer, I could have added him to that list. Just I don't.
Just spazzing out. What are you doing?
It's stupid. The scenarios they were put into weren't funny. The end show where they all get arrested because they filmed a guy or whatever getting beat up or mugged or whatever. The laziest writing in all of TV history. That's how this show that was popular for whatever reason. That's your big ending, was having them all get arrested for filming somebody and not doing something about it, and they're put in jail. stupid, lazy.
Welcome to 2021.
So,
Boom. Well, thank you guys for playing.
Nice.
Let's move on to the next topic. We
got-
got the last topic.
We
here.
got some songs to do first before the next topic.
let's do some songs before we get to the final topic.
Boom.
Songs,
sounds like a.
songs. Gonna express ourselves through the art of music.
We're gonna do some interpreted dance while we listen to these songs and consume them and try to.
Well, we're gonna go Facebook Live for that again.
Well, we can't because some of us is not
We
going
had
to be.
somebody comment on our Facebook Live. They're
Yes.
watching it from a beach in Texas.
Right on.
Natalie, hello.
Natalie.
Natalie. Okay. Thanks for watching. See you next time. I don't know if Lonnie knows this, but we are also we have 4 songs we're going to review here.
Well,
Yeah. Did you know about that?
no, what's the fourth one?
We're going to do a song called Jughead. Sorry. Yes. Called Jughead, I believe.
From
it is.
a viewer suggestion.
By Otis the Rapper.
And the person that suggested it is Otis the Rapper.
Oh,
So
sweet.
we're going to review
Get here, Otis the Rapper. Give
his song.
So instead of figuring out
Are
who's
we-
going to go first, we're just going to pick
Are we going to give
special guest.
our honest opinions of Otis the Rapper?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So if he's listening, which I imagine he is because he is a diehard fan. He's got a tattoo of us. Did you see that one?
Yeah.
He posted
You know what's great about this guy too? Back when Michael and I were doing the Glam Gore Girls, and we had that character Colton Gray that I played and came up with, he wrote the song about Colton Gray, and it's a very catchy song. And it was pretty crazy to have somebody make a song, be inspired so much by a character that we created that they made a song about it. So
That's super cool.
yeah. So yeah, what's the name of the song we're listening to?
It is called Jughead. We will give like a 30-second snippet of the intro, and then we'll phase it out and come back in for our reviews. If you guys want to check it out, the links to all of the songs are going to be in the description.
Wee woos. You said wee woos.
We was. We was.
What was I saying?
We was give you.
Will you give us
woos?
your wee woos?
We was.
Sorry, that's just
We was give you.
English is a
all
second
the
language.
times as the thing is use once.
actually I can
All right,
do it
so
on
we're
my
going to listen to this and we'll be back. Otis the Rapper.
What the hell was that? I got the link, but I never watched it.
What the literal fuck was
I
that?
fucking love it.
Oh my god!
Look
sir.
at the turtle, Grandma. Oh my god.
Wowzer.
It's so random. It's Otis the Rapper. I mean, there was no rapping in that. I guess. I mean, it's entirely.
I highly recommend anyone who is listening to this podcast stop what you're doing and watch that fucking video. Suspend all disbelief.
Oh my God.
It's a
and
2-minute.
Watch it.
A 2-minute music video.
That is the Godfather of our generation.
This guy,
you gave
Justin.
you gave a lap dance to
I
an
did give a lap
unemployed.
dance. We had to do a final shot. It was kind of like a made up on the spot. Like we had something planned for my character's ending, but we just said fuck it and just
You
did a lot of
danced to
stuff.
that?
Not to
No.
that. I danced
Okay.
He gave
to
a
him.
lap dance.
to the singer here.
You know how at the end of the movie,
Oh, yeah.
the boss comes in when he's dancing for a girl, and then the boss sits down and he starts giving the boss a lap dance.
Yeah.
He's the boss.
That's the boss. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's the jughead.
Jughead!
Yeah. So what are you guys' thoughts?
Well, the fact is that's going to be stuck in my head on the
I'm-
ride home tonight.
I'm not ashamed to admit that I'm hard.
Well, I like the Nosferatu in there.
Oh, yeah.
too. That's a nice little throwback.
There was no reason, but
No?
that's what I like about it. My favorite part is that you look at the turtle grandma. There's no reason.
So when I say I love absurdist humor, like absurdist humor, that is exactly what I'm talking about.
Like he's coming off as very serious, but he's not taking himself serious,
Not one
and I
bit.
love that. Yeah,
And if he is, I really apologize for the comments we're making. If that is your serious craft, it's fantastic. But if you are searching for the response that we're giving you, round of a fucking applause.
Yeah. That was definitely
Musically, I think. I mean, I don't know how he creates everything. If he has a band, if he does everything in
I'm
uses.
thinking I'm going to reach out to this gentleman, Otis the Rapper.
Hopefully he'll give a live set on
And
the
I
podcast.
think for episode 30, we need to have a different intro, and I think we're going to have him write an intro for us and have him be like along the lines of what Jughead was.
I like it.
That was great. 10 out of 10.
I mean, I am familiar since he sent the video into our fans who are listening. If you want us to review a song too, you can also submit a song for song review. Sassy time.
You can't do Jughead by Otis the Rapper because we just
Already
did
took it.
It's
Boom.
been
You're lost.
done.
I like how it says parental advisory, explicit content. Was there any explicit content in that?
That was a pretty attractive turtle.
Yes.
And it was poking its head out.
Oh, it did say something about this can stab you, and I will stab you with this, or something like that.
Okay.
So that's kind of that's mean.
Suggestive, yeah.
I don't know what he meant by that, but
Oh,
to each their own.
only
It's all
he knows.
It's all interpretational.
And terminal?
Interpretable.
Like a terminal at an airport? Well, that was good. Thank you, Justin, for that one.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Otis the Rapper.
Otis the Rapper,
Sir Smith.
fantastic. It 100% high fives. That was great.
And
I
you
loved
honestly
it.
almost made Lonnie do a spit take when we were listening to that. He had some water in his mouth and almost spit it out.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Let's hit mine, boys. So mine, before moving here, I lived in the Bay Area in California. And the next city over from where I lived was Napa. And there was this kid who was a rapper, went by the name of Watsky. Those of you who don't know, he's an internet rapper. I try to switch my genre up every time we do one of these. I decided to go with hip hop rap this time. And we're going to put the video up. It's not going to be a music video. It's just going to be a text video. The music video is very inappropriate. That's the one we are going to watch, but the one we are going to link to is going to be more appropriate. This is a very inappropriate song, so if you don't want your kids to hear it, they won't listen to it. But we're going to listen to it, and we'll get back and talk a little bit more after it. So this is Going Down by Watsky. All right, that was Going Down by Watsky.
Literally going
Down by Watsky. We watched I think the actual music video might be a lot better than the text version video.
A little bit more inappropriate.
A little bit.
Yeah.
You get a little to see a little bit of something here.
Very descriptive.
Yeah. I love his verbal usage. Like he's another person, kind of like Otis the Rapper, who doesn't take himself seriously. I think my favorite line in that is like, I'm not gonna admit that I might, one day have like a dingling in my mouth. Yeah, something like that. But
I really have no words for what we just watched and listened to.
it has like that smooth, like 90s R&B style, but it's got
He's very fast. Like
Yeah,
his rapping cadence is
it's
unbelievable.
It's almost like he's got like a
metronome
stutter or something in his. It's weird. It's not bad. Like,
No.
it's interesting.
Yeah, and
I really can't find the words to describe this.
Yeah, and he's just. I lived in Vallejo, California, which is the sleeper city of San Francisco, and then next to it's Napa Valley, which is the wine capital of the United States. And he's from Napa, and it's funny, like you'd go to see his shows because he was just a local rapper. And for those who watched the video, and then for those who are mature and have an of age YouTube account, you can watch the actual video and see him. He's just a generic white guy. And you'd see his shows, and there would only be 50, 60 people there. But you'd look at his YouTube videos, and he has 3 million to 8 million views on each of his videos. So he has a presence online, but he doesn't have a presence really in person when I lived there. I mean, it's probably changed as of now, but yeah, he's just an amazing talent, and he's funny, and
I'm sure he directed that video that we just watched.
There is a
too.
chance.
That was
I got to give him props. I like the guy. I've never heard of him. I would definitely like to listen to more of his stuff.
Yeah.
Both of our picks here, Otis and Watsky.
I think I missed the memo of what kind of song we were supposed to pick because mine's not anything like these two.
Yeah, definitely not. The thing is when you submitted your pick, I already had a pick in mind, and I think ours follow along the same theme. So yours is more popular. Mine is more over the seas.
Go figure.
Well, I went through 4 or 5 songs at you over the last week, going, do this one, no, this one, and this one, it's
Spur
like
of the
what
moment.
I'm listening to at the time is the song I say, hey.
That's usually how it is. It's
We've been trying to do this segment for like 2 months now, but we've just never had time.
Right, we always go overtime, yeah.
Mine is from a more popular band, A Perfect Circle. For those of you that don't know A Perfect Circle, basically the lead singer is Maynard James Keenan, who is the lead singer of Tool, and Pussifer. And I think there's another band that he's.
There is something. It's like something Dead Man. I want to say it is, but it only has like 4 tracks and not Theory of a Dead Man, but
right. But
it was kind of a flop. I think it was, anyways.
This song, I mean, I'll get more into it after we listen to it, but I chose this one. I've been a fan of Perfect Circle for a long time. I know this song. I've listened to the song a million times, but it was actually you, Justin, not that long ago with the situation I've been in for a while with being in love with somebody that is they are taken right now, but we won't get into that whole situation.
I have a particular set of skills.
Yes. This song just took on a little bit more meaning to me after you had kind of brought this up with the situation, because it's like I've talked to Justin several times about things with the situation, and this is a song that he had talked about, and just listening to it with these feelings, it's like a whole different meaning. So this is 3 Libras by A Perfect Circle. We just listened to 3 Libras by A Perfect Circle. I've said this before. I think Maynard James Keenan has probably one of the most beautiful male
He's a very
voices
pleasant
out there.
He's a very pleasant, easy to listen to. Like the octaves that he can reach. He's a genius when it comes to music.
But the thing with him is, like, you listen to interviews with him and you don't know what's real, what's not real. He likes to entertain.
Oh yeah,
and
absolutely. Yeah.
He likes to see what he can get people to believe. And so, I mean, if you just listen to the only interview that I've ever listened to him where I feel like he was real and kind of more himself was on Joe Rogan's podcast.
That was after, was it last year's? After he played, like, was it in a desert or so?
Something like that. But no, back to the song. It's just everything about this song just touches the heart here. And I don't feel that the lyrics are 100% my situation at all, because the person I like, they see me. And I mean, he says, you don't see me a million times at the end of the song, but there's just, I don't know. It's one of those songs that when I listen to it, it reminds me of the situation I'm in, and I hate that I'm not with this person, but the song kind of soothes me, and I don't know what it is. I think
that's the magic of music, because like you can be in like a downer mood and find something that just kind of hits you, and then maybe back in the day we used to just put a CD or a tape in and just listen to the next track, and that next song can kind of like pull you out of whatever funk you're in, depending on what it is.
Well, this song I literally many times have on my 20-minute drive home from work or whatever it is, just listen to it on repeat.
Right.
And I can listen to it over and over.
When it comes to A Perfect Circle, I remember I felt personally that I was one of the people who kind of put it on the map. Not so much, but I mean, like, this is what I felt back in high school. It's like as soon as I heard the song Judith, like I had it, I'm like, who the fuck is this? Whoa, that. When I got to this song, like, I've been there many times. It's like, I know this. This is kind of speaking to me. Like, when a song can kind of speak to you, it's like the choice that he uses on how he vocalize certain things, the lingering, the hanging on certain words, it's not rushed. It's kind of a longing. He starts off soft, and then it's like, he feels like his intentions aren't being acknowledged. So he gets louder, and it seems like all for naught.
Even if, well, first before I go on, first of all, Justin, I want to thank you for putting A Perfect Circle on the map.
You're welcome. I can do what I can.
but even if you watch him live, whether it's Tool, A Perfect Circle, he gets so into the music while he's singing. Yeah. Like, it's almost like...
if you can see him live.
Yeah. It's like his eyes are closed and he's just in a zone in his own little world.
Sometimes he chooses to sing behind the curtain the entire time.
Yeah. What did you think of the song, Lonnie?
I like it. You know, I'm not a giant Tool or Perfect Circle fan. It's just not my...
Pussifer?
Yeah, Pussifer. Okay. All 3 of them. It's just not my cup of tea. I appreciate it. I appreciate his vocals. I appreciate the musical talent of all the members. And I've seen Tool and I've seen A Perfect Circle in concert and they're very talented. They're not my first choice of music I will go towards.
You have to be in a mood to listen to them.
Right, yeah. But I won't take anything away from their talent. But there's something about that song that just, it's like you said, it just relaxes you. And like makes you tired, but it takes the emotion you're feeling and harnesses it.
Puts you at ease.
Yeah. If that's what you need. If you need to be at ease, it puts you at ease. If you need to be centered, it centers you. If you need to be angry, it can help you focus your anger. It like takes what you need and it makes you focus on that need.
Yeah.
Like there's not many songs that can do that. And I'm sure other people can say that about whatever song they want. But this is one of those songs that can take what you need it to do and just bring it all together.
Just like going down.
Yeah, just like going down on you.
All right,
Some
Justin,
pretty diverse picks there.
what's your pick?
There's a band that I've been just, once I heard them, I was like, holy shit, like this is kind of like my a perfect circle how I did back then. It's like when I said I put them on the map, I mean, obviously I didn't put them on the map, but I felt like I was the source who kind of introduced them to all of my friends back in, and it kind of grew into the high school.
Right.
So it's like, oh, you guys like that? Like I would put like the little half moons on my binders and book bag and stuff, and
Right.
then I was seeing it everywhere. I'm like, holy shit, hey, right on. Like I
Right.
fanboyed it online and stuff, but
Everybody has that one band that like they're responsible for bringing it to to bring it to the friend group.
at least I feel like I did that. I probably didn't, so, but I was in my head way back then. But this band right here, I don't know anybody in America who kind of knows this band, but this is called...
And they're the Beatles.
This is a Zeromancer. It's fronted by Alex Mogulbust. He came from another band called Siegmans.
Siemens?
Siegmans? Zeromancer. They have like this, if you're into like Kidney Thieves, Orgy, kind of a new metal-ish.
Yeah.
But it uses a lot more...
A little more electronica, kind of.
Yeah, more electronics, more industrial electronics. You don't get too much of the industrialness in this song. This is also kind of going along the same lines as the theme of Jeremy's pick with A Perfect Circle, 3 Libras. But this one is kind of more of a... whereas 3 Libras was more of a, not necessarily lost, but something that wasn't gained. This is something that was gained and now lost. So it's more of a heartbreaking type of thing, but it's questioning, certain things. The way that Alex Mogulbust sings, it's just you get that Norwegian accent to certain things. It's just, I'm going to go ahead and play it and then we'll come back in and get a little bit more into that. So, Zeromancer, House of Cards. And that was House of Cards by Zeromancer. Have you guys ever heard of Zeromancer?
No.
Other than me speaking about it a few times, probably. I did mention Alex Mogulbust on our Builder band, but that was pretty much it.
I've heard of Necromancer.
Yeah, different.
Oh, okay.
Different things.
I really like the instruments in that.
What I love about them is they use a lot of static play, white noise and stuff and everything.
It gave me a vibe of like opening credits to a movie like Crank or something like that. I don't know. Like I just picture
Crank's a little bit more squirrely.
Yeah. Very, very European.
Oh yeah.
Very, very European metal.
If you're into like Rasmus and him and stuff like that, like Zeromancer is a little bit, I don't want to say harder, but harder. Like what I love about his voice is he has like a very soft, but he can get dirty with it.
Yeah.
And it still remains soft.
Right. Yeah. He has that.
It's smooth,
like
I
that
should say. Not soft, but smooth.
Like silkiness to his voice. Yeah.
Are all of his songs like that? Like his vocals? Or does he get a little bit?
There's certain things that get a little bit harder. Like, I think, I guess I would recommend Raising Hell.
Yeah, like, and you could definitely tell it has that industrial edge to it where, like him and Rasmus don't have to it. Like, it would be for those people who want a little bit heavier European rock, but don't want to get as far as like the Avatar or really that heavy.
I mean, like there's certain instruments in their discography that I guess it does go hard, but for this song in particular, if we're just talking about like this song in particular, this has like a theme of, I mean, I felt like I've been here so many times where many relationships where a person kind of goes outside of the relationship and it's like, you're just going to stand there and lie to me, and deny everything that ever happened after everything that we've built together. But
Yeah.
it kind of like, it really struck a chord, I guess, for me. But, man, it has a bit of beautifulness and its pain.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, I definitely can picture Justin hunched over in the corner crying, listening to this.
It's more like in the shower, rocking myself to tears.
With a journal in one hand.
Just snot coming off of my face.
This 3 strands of hair that still remained on his head.
Well, those are some good picks.
Well, thank you.
I think I was way off the mark with tonight's pattern.
We should have used yours last. Yours going down wasn't as much of a downer as Jeremy and I's. But then again, it seems like 2 of us might have like a certain theme that we kind of, I guess there's only so far we can go, but Thank you guys for your suggestions. And thank you, Justin Smith, for your fan submission.
Yeah. Feel free to call, email, or message us.
Send a
carrier
bird.
pigeon. Yeah.
Oh, there's a pigeon already on the back porch. That was quick. All right. So we're on to the last topic, my topic. Now, you remember all that work I had you guys do for your topic this week, my topic?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to take that paper, you wrote it down, crumple it up, and throw it away, man? Because we are not doing that because I wanted to catch you guys off guard here.
So I got things to do.
Well, you'll definitely, this might.
I can't feel bad because I've done this to you guys multiple times.
This is true.
So I actually get to sit back and relax for this one. You guys get to do all the work here. So I had kind of made mention of this on the last podcast, and I thought this would be something to do fun down the road. But you guys have a lot of playful banter back and forth between each other.
Who was?
Yeah, you and Justin and Lonnie have a lot of.
Lonnie or Smith?
We'll call it playful, but it may not be. But they crack jokes at each other and they insult each other a lot. So
just call it flirting.
I think. I think that tonight, gentlemen, we're going to have you guys have an insult contest here. So this is how it's going to work. I have it all planned out here. Okay. We're going to do 10 rounds here. There's a possibility of you guys getting 200 points total at the end of these rounds. So this is how
that's a lot of points.
This is how it's going to work. We're going to start with round 1. Justin, you're going to throw some kind of insult or whatever, making fun of Lonnie to him. And there's a possibility of you getting 10 points. I'm going to rank you
10,
on what your insult was. Lonnie, after he throws that insult at you, you have a chance to retort. You have a chance to earn 10 points.
So you're giving him 20 opportunities to make an insult.
Yes. And
so
then
I have a chance to win one.
That's half of round 1. Justin throws an insult. Lonnie, you retort.
Okay.
Then you get to throw an insult at him, and he has a chance to retort.
Okay.
We're going to do this for 10 rounds. Like I said, you guys aren't going to know what your points are. And then at the end of round 10, we're going to have a final thing where you each are going to... Well, I'll tell you about the final part when we get to it. But basically...
What if there is no final part?
Well, I'll tell you. You guys are going to have a minute to throw as many insults and make fun of our producer, Michael Laughlin, as you can. All right?
He's just like an older version of you.
Yeah. So we are going to... Justin, you will start out round 1. And then... And then round 2, we'll start with you, Lonnie, just so that there's no unfair. So
let's get a nice friendly handshake.
Let's see how good you guys are with these insults.
Kiss it.
We'll give
I
you
can't reach.
Justin, we'll start with you.
Don't touch me there.
We're going to give you a minute here to
1 minute.
Not just a figure of speech, just to kind of get something in your head here. Lonnie, you as well. We'll just see how well this goes. So Justin, whenever you're ready.
Can I take like 5 minutes to think of something?
No.
I can't brain.
No.
All right. Well, okay. Lonnie, good sir.
Yeah.
Look at me. You are an exceptional friend with a big heart, and I noticed that you go out of your way for pretty much anybody, and you always have an open door policy. You're very respectful to others, but sometimes your beard tickles my balls.
Lonnie, you retort.
Justin, I appreciate the feedback. You as well.
I don't have a beard.
I know.
Sorry, I'll let him finish.
You can't interrupt.
Let me finish. you have also brought so much joy to my life and everything you do for me and my family. You've put clothes on our back and food in our fridge and joy in our hearts. No one, I think, has ever touched us in the way you have. And I've only had to call the police twice for it because of it.
All right, Lonnie, that was your retort. Now throw your insult at him.
Man, this is hard. Man, it's
Just let it go.
You know, I sometimes, when I think about you, I can't help but think about science and that
I'm already laughing.
and how things work, and that, like, the speed of light travels so much faster than the speed of sound, and that I look at you and you look so smart, and then the sound catches up, and then all that goes away.
Huh.
All right, Justin, your retort.
Well, you say that, but you haven't necessarily allowed me to ejaculate myself upon your suggestions right there. The thing is you can't hear as well. I got
nothing.
I got nothing.
Yeah, you do. You don't have to go into like a story. Your retort back could just be something like
"fuck you."
Yeah, something like that. So, all right. So, round one, we're going on to round two. Lonnie, you're going to start off with the insult.
I'm going to start with this one. Okay. I was grocery shopping the other day, and I was going through the produce section, and I happened to walk by the onions, and they were crying. Like, why so sad, little onions? They're like, Justin walked by. His face made us cry.
I thought you were going somewhere with garlic there.
That's where I was going. Come on, you just stole my retort.
Justin?
The thing is I was walking past the onions to go to the garlic. The garlic is it's a more efficient piece of produce. It is everything that the body needs. It has electrolytes. I'm going the idiocracy route there.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you. Fuck you.
All right, Justin.
Fuck you, onions.
Your insult now to him.
Lonnie. Good sir. Bad sir. Bad sir. I hate you right now, okay?
Bad sir.
So, Lonnie, you are so stupid that you don't realize your own potential, okay? You are such a nincompoop that you just might have wasted half of your life doing things that don't matter, like sniffing your own farts, playing Pokemon Go, taking care of a family. You taking a road to become this fat neck beard, yet you couldn't even exercise the potential to accomplish that. You're like a flashing red light at a 5-way, but you can't see red, so you don't know what's going on.
Lonnie?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Go fuck yourself.
Okay, I'll be right back.
All right, Justin, you start with the insult for round three.
I actually wrote that.
Lonnie?
Yes, sir.
Wait. Am I starting this or is
Yeah,
this?
You start
Is
this
it-
round.
Wait, no.
Yeah. No,
It would have
you
been
start-
him.
No.
Because I just started the last
that
one.
one. I started that one with the
You
onions.
start this one. Trust me. You start.
Yeah,
All
it's,
right.
it's you.
This is 3?
This is 3.
Round
All right.
three.
Lonnie, you can't even step foot out of your house for an hour or two without becoming a burn Jew. You have much hesitation turning on a lamp. Like, look at your feet. It's like you step foot in a concentrated area with high exposure to UV rays.
Oh, my goodness.
Sick burn.
That was literally a sick burn.
Yeah.
Your
10
retort.
points. 10 points, sir. 10
I will tell you,
fucking points.
that was 10. He got 10 on
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, I gotta be. I'm very proud of you for that one. You know, pretty good for someone who's the human version of a period cramp.
I don't even know what that means.
I'm
but-
trying to do the math in my head. Carry the 1. I don't. Yeah.
Okay, Lonnie, your turn for your insult at Justin.
I know we give each other a lot of shit on this podcast, and
I can smell it.
This is 100% genuine, coming from the heart. And we give you shit about the archetypes version on the podcast and some of the stories you tell, and you get really in depth of your stories you tell. And I just, coming from the heart, I want to tell you, don't ever feel ashamed about saying stuff like that. Just leave that to us. We'll feel ashamed for you.
I can't. I'm not insulted by that. I'm not insulted by your insult, good sir. I like to share the shame. It feels good on my body. In my body? No, I don't know. You are a big, fat, ugly, liar mouth, low down, dirty dog, overgrown butt lick. I'm going to second grade level here.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay. Lonnie, start with the insult for round 4.
Hey, Justin, remember that time you said that thing that I cared about on the podcast? Yeah,
Yes.
me either.
Justin, your retort.
That's very nice of you to say that. You are encouraging me to go bigger, and I will do that for you
Thank you.
because I have to carry you anyways.
Justin, your insult to Lonnie.
Lonnie, if you were a Jewish knight, I would call you Sir Cum-sized. But you are more like a Jewish troll, so I will call you Rumpled Foreskin.
All right.
Lonnie?
I always know when you're coming because you smell like hot dog water.
That one got me.
It's a chocolate starfish.
Oh, God.
I can't even do the whatever.
Round 5, Justin.
Sir, your dick is so big that I have to bite my lip from saying something every time I see you in shorts with a mushroom head hanging out by your knees. If I were you, I would feel so bad having such a giganimous phallus, knowing that all you are is just a piece of meat to these hot, vapid IG models. Ha! Got him.
Lonnie, your response to that?
I stopped listening after he said I had a big dick. I was like, yeah, someone finally said it.
The blood rushes and
Yeah, I'll give you that one. Lonnie,
My dream finally came true.
Lonnie, your insult to Justin.
Yeah, when Justin was born 35 years ago, and he came out of the womb, and they rocked him, they handed him to his birth mother, and they came in with the birth certificate, and they handed it. It just said, "Dear mother, we are sorry." It was actually an apology letter from Trojan Condoms.
Justin?
that's joke's on you because my whore mom probably never used condoms. I feel like I'm insulting her more than I am insulting you, but
You just went the Eminem 8 Mile route there. You threw out the insults.
you don't know my mom. She probably might be listening to this from prison. So my birth mom. I'm sorry. I gotta.
Hi, Justin's birth. She's at the prison, the women's prison that listens to us.
Yes, because our podcast is punishment in prison.
All right, we're halfway through. Lonnie, you got the first insult for round 6.
I just did that. We're still on 5, aren't we?
No,
That was
no. Trust me, I got it marked down here. Lonnie, you're first.
Oh,
Your insult.
okay. Hey, I did want to let you know, you complimented my penis, so I'm going to compliment yours.
thank you.
Oh.
Those penis enlargement pills you've been taking,
Yeah.
they must really be working because you're a giant dick.
Justin, retort. He's got it.
Thank you for noticing my penis. You can't seem to keep your eyes off of it. I've noticed that part. But I would like to don't take this personally. Like I would like to maintain our friendship. Let's just keep this a professional business. But we can never be. I told you from the beginning to don't fall in love. Yeah. Fuck you.
Justin, your insult.
One of the things I really like is like I like to go online and see like those transformational photos. But you, as you are, you're kind of like a before picture. Like you're hiding from something. Like, are you in like the fitness protection program? And you getting enough of these fat jokes, or do you got enough on your plate already? Or because I said plate, it's never mind.
Oh man. Yeah, man, she's.
Lonnie?
I'm trying to think of something good.
Did he get you?
I'm trying to think of something good. Man, all the fat jokes.
I thought he was going to go more Jew, but
Yeah, like I expected more
Try
Jew
to mix it
jokes
up.
too.
Try to mix it up here.
Man,
is there a difference though between Jew and fat jokes?
There's skinny Jews.
Okay,
more skinny Jews than fat Jews, I think.
not the ones I see.
Thank you for looking for us. Man, all these fat jokes. If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't have been able to get through college.
I wouldn't even know what that means, but I'm laughing.
That's not true.
All
Jokes.
right.
I never
Round
graduated.
7. Justin, you got the first one. Fire away.
Lonnie,
Justin.
sup? You look like you might be a chromosome away from Down syndrome. Like, I kind of want to hug you. And if you were my prison cellmate, I'd make you hold my pocket while we walk around. And when I take you down, I'd make you face the ground. And if you think that is insensitive to the handicap or a hate crime, I'd encourage you to utilize your OCD and check it back like 8 times.
Chromosome short of Down syndrome. Oh, my God.
Wow.
He went there.
I did have to bring the 8 Mile part. I'm sorry.
You need to bring it here, Lonnie.
I just don't even know what to do. Wow. Is it because I'm black?
Do I retort?
That was his retort.
No.
Now he's going to throw the insult at you.
Man, I was going to make a joke about your face, but looks like life already did it for me.
Justin.
Can you say that? That's really mean. That's just like another man's opinion. And opinions are like assholes. Everybody.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Yeah, I got nothing. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Thank you.
All right, Lonnie. Your turn to start this one out. Fire away.
Justin, you've became a brother to me over this last year of doing this podcast, and there's something I need you to know. You smell fucking gross, bro.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all I got.
That's it. See,
I ran out of
when you
ideas.
said when you started that out, I thought you were going to finally come out because it seems like it's been like 4 or 5 podcasts. So you're like, I got to tell you guys something. It's like we already know, but
Not
so
true.
you're not. You're going to wait
No,
for them.
yeah,
Okay,
it's
never
not
mind.
time
Sorry.
yet.
Justin.
On the 17th day after the creation of the universe, in everything,
17th day.
yes,
Okay.
in everything good, the Lord sat in quaint boredness. For his creation has long been made, but what of the extra parts, the failed organs and tumors, the wicked and wretched, the vile and bile, that which blazons the heart and the mind, things in which blackens the eye? God pondered upon the collection of the unwanted as he violently masturbated. Shooting his load, he caught his spunk in midair, in which slapped and glued the pieces and limbs together, the tendrils of scoundrels, the festering pus wrapped around faulty makeshift epidermis that will burn in the light. Going back to that, the sad abomination, a sorry sputter of a man. Silence ensued as he looked face to face with his shameful creation, trying to lock eyes, but his slimy creation has not a formidable ounce of focus. Maybe a lazy eye, no, maybe that of a fault of a perfect God, pressing his thumb too far into the cranium of this waterhead baby. And God spoke, fuck it, I'll call it Lonnie.
In typical Justin fashion, 45 minutes for a sad finale.
It's amazing.
For a sad money shot.
It was amazing.
Like a fucking tiny single dot roper.
2 more rounds. Round 9, Justin. Take it away.
Lonnie,
Hey.
you go to therapy.
can't use sound effects.
That's cheating.
Lonnie, you're retarded.
Yes, I go to therapy to make myself better for my family and a better family life.
You messed that one up. No. I had to use the long one and then the short one.
All right, Lonnie, your turn. Holy shit.
Justin.
I love how you guys start out with your names.
Well, how do I know he's not addressing you?
Justin. Justin.
It's polite.
Justin.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Justin, how does it feel to not wear the pants in your family?
I wear many different pants. I wear stretchy pants, not skinny jeans. That is a common misconception that a lot of people have because my wife is someone of a different nature.
Keep going.
She's an animal.
I'll watch you bury
Whoa.
yourself.
Yeah. With a little bit of definition and a lot of time in the gym, it happens. And every time, nope, you're doing the intro. What are you doing? And every time she goes to the gym, she's looking for her trainer partner who never shows up, which is you.
Congratulations, Lonnie. All right, round 10, last round before we go to the final one. Lonnie, kick it off.
Justin.
Me, go. Present.
I've actually had a lot of fun doing this. And obviously none of this is truth. I don't mean any of these things. But if I had to choose between you and a half-dead water buffalo, I would kill myself.
Justin?
You're wasting a lot of resources with that buffalo thing. You can get a lot more with me.
I just like the tone of it. You're wasting a lot.
Yeah. It's a waste.
You're wasting a lot of stuff.
It's more insulting to his integrity, not necessarily like a literal insult to him. He'll figure it out on his way home to, after we finish this podcast. It's going to be like, wait a second. It'll click.
All right, Justin. Last
Lonnie.
one.
You as well. I also agree. I enjoy doing this, but if you win this, I want to give you a special surprise, a little special reward, a surprising reward, if you will. I want to surprise you in your own house while you are fast asleep in your dirty ass ketchup stained wife beater, while I gift you a beautiful necklace made of piano wire. And I want to leave you breathless, like that chorus song we sang together at the Council Tucky IHOP. And I want to take joy in you shouting my name as I take a baseball bat to your knees. Afterwards, I will stuff you gagged in my trunk, and we will take a romantic drive down to the Manawa docks, where I will reward you with some size 9.5 concrete boots. I hope those will be comfy for you. Before I push you over and forever immortalize this win. I really, really hope you win. You Jew fuck.
All right, I'm giving you an extra point for that Jew fuck. All right, Lonnie, last retort.
Well, on that, I do have to applaud you for thinking that I wear 9.5 shoes. That's about 3 sizes too big.
I was going for the penis size.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I really hope you do a lot with your job. I hope you get a promotion or a blow job, a blow motion, if you will, from your postmaster. I don't want to wear concrete shoes, but they'd probably keep the sun off my feet, so that'd be great. I just hope you and your wife and your daughters and your female dog and your mother and all your sisters and aunts and all the other females in your family all enjoy the women time they get with you, because you're a bitch.
All right. So I'm going to tally up the points right now to see where we're at before we get to the final one. Now, remember what the final round was. You're each going to have a minute to throw as many insults as you can at our producer, Michael. What?
I think I'm gonna, let's change this up on you. How about we insult him?
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Insult me?
Insult you.
a minute each to insult me.
He's like a brother to me. Okay. And you made me say all these horrible things to him.
Okay. That's fair. I've sat back while you two bashed each other for the last half hour or so. So yeah, let me.
Not in the
you guys
way.
Talk amongst yourselves here while I tally up the points thus far. Actually, we're going to take a little break and then we'll come back. Okay. So I've tallied the points up. I'm not going to say who has what, but it is 117 to 101. So it's not that much of a difference.
Yeah.
Now you have an opportunity in this next round, 60 seconds each, to throw as many insults or whatever at me. You have a chance to get 100 points out of this. I will determine. And the thing is, the nastier, the more points you're going to get. So whatever. Yeah. We're going to start with Lonnie.
You're going to start with the winner? Is that what you're saying?
No, I never said that. So, Lonnie,
I got shoes for you in my trunk.
You've had a few minutes here to think of some things. So,
So I just minute solid then, not back and forth? Okay.
Yeah, just a minute solid.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go for it.
And go.
So I had to pick Jeremy up from his house the other day, and I just let myself in, went into his room. There were so many happy, sad tissues everywhere. I didn't know which ones to step on, but finally got him out of bed and got him out of his sad pants and got him to go to work. Put him in his kid seat in the car, got him to go to work. And this sad fucker, this old man, God, I'm looking at the clock. This sad old man, we had to put in some Aretha Franklin, I'm so sad, I miss my lady music. I can't do this. This is hard.
Because you love me so much?
No, because I can't think of anything because there's too much.
Oh, ouch. 5 seconds.
He likes men.
Whoa.
All right.
Oh!
All right. Let's see.
That's so hard.
All right, Justin. Are you ready?
I think so.
All right. On your mark. Get set. Go.
Jeremy, you're like this big shot with the camera. Everybody looks up to you, but they don't understand you like the way I do. They don't see that dark, demented part of you. You remind me of a guy living in his mom's basement with his crooked spine, bent over the computer monitor, stalking chicks online with eclectic used panties collections. It's not enough that you have to stalk chicks in real life, peering into windows, hiding in bushes, like what's her name? Yes, I lied to you earlier today just to get her name for this bit. Now, if this part doesn't make it up upon the upload, it's because it's been edited out as a way to not incriminate Jeremy entirely, because his presence is highly necessary for us to have a prosperous podcast. You rant and rave about being single like it's going out of fashion. You're a horrible person in that aspect because I almost feel like I'm being gaslit. Like maybe I should divorce my wife and live the single life together. It's fucked up. You want to know what else is fucked up? As a director, he takes advantage of his actors. Like he tries to get his friends naked all the time. I'm under the impression that Jeremy is a master neurolinguistic programmer. He anchors things into people's minds to make them think that it's their idea. It's truly fascinating. You might have everyone else fooled, but I'm on to you. And if you're wondering right now, yes, I'm still game to showing my ass for the future projects. Fuck! You see what I mean?
Well, I have to take some points away because you went over there, but wow. Definitely going to be editing out part of that.
Yeah, I didn't prepare.
Yeah. Okay, well,
Justin wins.
Let me tally this up real quick.
High five.
Thank you.
Wow, all right, so I have the score here. Close one. The final scores were 157 to 166.
Those are good numbers.
Lonnie, when we were going into the last round, you were the one with 117. And Justin had 101.
Nice.
The final verdict here,
Dalmatians.
the one with 166, that won, Justin.
Yeah, that end monologue was fantastic.
Yes, it was. Fuck you. We're no longer friends.
But I
Get
need
outta
you.
here.
This is for a prosperous podcast.
What were the ones you liked the best besides that final monologue? Because that was fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah, his whole one about you, it was like round 3, his insult to you about your burned feet. That one got me. what was the one? Oh, I liked his chromosome. Your one chromosome short. God, I'll have to re-listen to it. But there was one that you did that I lost it, but I can't remember because you guys did so much there. I think that was fun to our listeners. Hopefully that was fun. I wanted to do something a little bit different. But yeah, that was some interesting stuff there. Now going forward, we have to be nice to each other.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Let's do a group hug. Me and Lonnie, we should probably like take a shower after this.
Sure.
Like I felt bad doing it. Like look at him with his helmet and his drill tray.
Don't even shut the door. So Michael's like, "What the fuck?" Yeah. But, should we be worried because he hasn't been here?
Like, we got to do a search party after this.
Should we be worried or should we just be happy we have a new apartment?
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah. Well, he's going to think that we were drinking if he comes in because you moved that one bottle because of your OCD.
It's his fucking fault. He's got 6 bottles and 5 cups.
He could not.
Don't put that on me.
Right.
And that's your guys' fault for facing me the bottles and the cups.
So we do have
to sit there. I didn't.
No, I didn't. You guys just sit there.
We do have some news outside of this. The Short E Films. We are wrapping things up pretty much entirely with one more body.
We're quitting
it. We're gonna hopefully. I mean, we still got one more podcast to record, but that should go rather quickly. And maybe tonight you guys can watch the rough cut edit with me, the first draft, which
I think it's pretty much good as it is. So just call that the final piece.
I mean, there probably isn't anything that I'm going to add. I've been with the composer. Him and I have been back and forth. He's been sending me a lot of clips and stuff. I've been giving him my feedback. Awesome stuff.
What's his name?
Alexander Hamilton.
The guy who plays George Costanza?
But we're excited. Hopefully here in the next few weeks, we will have it out to the public. We're trying to look for a theater to do a premiere for it with some other short films of other filmmakers in the area. But that's not going so well, and I don't want to keep wasting too much time looking for that. I want to get this out for people because right after One More Body, we've got the second film, The Last Goodbye, that will be coming out hopefully shortly after that. And I'm looking to start production on our next short film a short that I wrote and directed. It'll be a comedy. So yeah, things are looking good.
On top of that, I think we're going to pull the trigger on locking down a permanent podcast location. It's going to be a podcast and film.
Yes.
Location.
Amazing.
It's pretty much everything we need. If the theater seating arrangement, the prices aren't looking fair, we might be releasing One More Body as a public premiere at our new studio.
Yes. We will see how that goes. We got to get into this place first, and I will be very sad.
It's crazy. Like me and Jeremy's been texting each other, private messaging, because I'm pretty sure it's going to annoy Lonnie because we're the ones who've toured this place, and we're like, oh my god, I can't stop thinking about this place. Oh my god, we just got locked in on this, and we just got pull the trigger. How much can you do? How much can And
if anybody's looking for any freelance video work done, contact me because I'm trying to get as much extra work that way so I can afford this place because it's not really super expensive. It is, but it's only because of our budget that we have because we have other bills to pay. But with everything that you get with this place, oh my god! And I don't even want to say the name of the place because I don't want other people to go there and start getting all of it. And then when we finally get there, they're just like, "Oh, we're full."
I like the idea that it's kind of hidden. So
I do too. And I had no idea this place was there until
right now,
a couple weeks ago.
The Boundless PodTrap lives in the internet, so we don't need an actual location. So,
but we do.
This is true.
So, oh my goodness. Oh, that was a fun episode, guys. I'll let you take this out, Justin. But our next week is our BPT movie review. We'll be doing my pick, the 1999 movie Alexander Payne's Election, which was shot here in Omaha, Nebraska, actually at my high school I went to. So that'll be a fun one to talk about.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for listening, not watching. I think I messed that up almost half the time.
You messed something up?
Yeah.
Shit.
And these guys are so quick to get their hands down my pants to wait, did I say that wrong?
No.
See, no, that's right.
Nope.
That's right. But yeah, thanks for watching. See?
You are an idiot.
I just fixed myself.
And Lonnie is the winner of the insult battle.
But yeah, episode 27 in the books. You guys have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode. Join us next time for more absurdity that only the guys from the Boundless PodTrap can bring you.